ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Welcome to StudentLoanJustice.org. We are the oldest, largest, first, only true grassroots group in the country fighting only and absolutely for student loan justice. We've been around for 17 years now. Done a lot of things. Fox News last weekend and stuff like that. For those of you who are new to the group, welcome. I'm going to get right into it, folks. I actually have some good news today. Pleased to announce that there was a thing we were doing with Joe Biden, or I'm sorry, with Attorney General Merrick Garland. So the bottom line is the Attorney General Justice Department was standing in the way of the Department of Education stopping opposing student loan borrowers in bankruptcy court. So I know that's a mouthful. Two things we're fighting for. Number one is bankruptcy. Number two is cancellation. First, most important thing is bankruptcy. There's two different ways that we can get bankruptcy back to student loans. One is a bill we're fighting for, S-2598. There's actually another bill as well. But a very viable workaround is for the Department of Education to stop opposing student loan borrowers in bankruptcy court. And that's something that the Secretary of Education, Cardona, the Undersecretary, James Cavall, the Chief Operating Officer, Richard Cordray, all very hoity-toity individuals at the Department of Education, something that all of them have promised to do over the past year. Well, rumor has it that the Justice Department, Merrick Garland, etc., have been standing in the way of that happening. So 2 weeks ago, we started urging all of our members to contact the Attorney General and say, hey, knock this off. I don't know what your thing is. I'm paraphrasing, of course. I know what your deal is, Garland, but you better quit throwing a wrench in the works because this is important. And I think probably thousands, maybe even tens of thousands of people wrote a letter to Merrick Garland at our urging, calling for that. Well, we contacted a bunch of reporters as well, including Business Insider, Lever News, etc. Well, I'm very glad to report here now tonight, ladies and gentlemen, leading Senator Elizabeth Warren has joined us in calling on the Attorney General to stop getting in the way. Whatever he's doing, stop it and allow the Department of Education to do what they said they were going to do, stop opposing federal student loan borrowers in bankruptcy court. So it's good news. It's not great news. I didn't say it was great news. I said it was good news. So that's not nothing, certainly. So yeah, good on us. I am frankly a little worried because in years past, and we love Elizabeth Warren, don't get me wrong, credit where it's due. But in years past, Elizabeth Warren has taken stuff that we started and she's kind of dumbed it down. Like, for example, this is the group, believe it or not, that first started calling on the president to cancel student loans by executive order. We started doing it in Vice News August 2019. Then we started a petition in March 2020 when COVID came. And like 6 months after that, when we were kicking ass and we had like 600,000 or 700,000 signatures on our petition, Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer grabbed the ball about canceling student loans by executive order and ran with it. Now that's great. Hats off to Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren just for doing that. But ladies and gentlemen, Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer dumbed down that whole concept. They slapped a $50,000 cap on it. And I'm sorry, but they kind of wrecked it. And so now what do we have? We have Joe Biden last week, or was it 2 weeks ago now? Well, a week and a half ago now, announcing this lame $10,000, up to $20,000 loan cancellation. So there was never a good reason for slapping a cap on this loan forgiveness. And by the way, we don't like to call it loan forgiveness. It's loan cancellation. This lending scam, and it is a scam, is finished. All of the loans should be canceled. These loans are unconstitutional. Quite frankly, I don't even think that the contract is valid when you look at all the blatantly constitutionally violative elements of these loan instruments. If you look at all the fraud and omissions that were baked into us getting the loans, I think this lending system is not legitimate, ladies and gentlemen, and the best thing for all involved, worst mistake President Trump made by not doing this was canceling all of the loans. Cancel all the loans, all of them. 85% of all borrowers were underwater before the pandemic. So at this point, there's no baby. It's all bathwater. Cancel the loans. Are a couple of doctors and lawyers going to come out with something good? Yeah, well, yeah, they will. I don't care. I don't care about doctors and lawyers that are doing well. I don't care about the 15% of student loan borrowers that are doing well. I don't care about them. I care about the 85% of people who were never going to be able to repay their loans even before this pandemic. This $10,000, I'm sorry, it's a joke for most people. Anyways, I'll get back into that. But right now, good on us. We have at least a leading senator on our side again, hopefully, supposedly. So, I'm worried, frankly. I'm worried that Elizabeth Warren's going to come out and say, yeah, why are you holding up bankruptcy, Attorney General Garland? Return bankruptcy for people who earn less than $125,000 a year and people who have repaid their loans for 7 years or more, or, some sort of weasel words. I'm worried. I would like to not be worried about Elizabeth Warren, truly. I'm worried about Elizabeth Warren. I'm sorry to say that, guys. And by the way, if you're new to the group, we are a fiercely non-partisan group. We tell it like it is. We pretty much hate both parties. If you are a strong Republican, strong Democrat, then we are guaranteed to say something bad about your party. I'm getting reports here that the sound is not clear on this live stream, guys. Let me just check the comments here. Maybe it's cleared up. Or maybe that was only for Leslie. Sorry, Leslie. But if you're having trouble hearing me, let me know. And if I have to start this sucker over again, I will try. We're in new digs, guys. We have a new location, if you haven't noticed. We moved out into the country, into a dilapidated property, I have to say, but it's okay. We're saving on rent big time. So let me just check, and see what I can see. Yeah, we may be having bandwidth issues. Yeah, it looks like it's a bad signal. All right, guys. I really don't know what to say about this. This is the bandwidth that we have, guys. So in case I don't come back on the live stream tonight, do our daily action. Don't forget that, please. Things are heating up, and maybe the last thing I'll say is please donate if you could. That would be very helpful. Okay, guys, I'm going to check my bandwidth, and I will be hopefully back. And we'll see how that goes.